Hey there. Well, I'm so glad to see you here again. And right now we are going to talk about how to promote. For those of you who do not think promoting is important and you just want to help people with their health, please know that promoting is actually part of helping people with their health. Why? Because you first have to become binary qualified. When you're taking in commissions, when you are sharing with people and they're purchasing a wholesale account from you want the first one to be on the bottom left, the second one to be on the bottom right, and then you keep going back and forth until you become a manager, and you just keep sifting and sorting and sifting and sorting as you help people improve their health. And also you'll come across someone who wants to share it the way you're sharing it. And that's when the ranks come, because you might meet someone who actually wants to rank. It's important to them that they rank. It's important to them that they get promoted because that's their hotspot. That's what makes them happy. And so we want to meet everybody where they are, right? And the more people you help, the more you will end up promoting and that kind of thing. So I'm going to go through the process of what it looks like so that when you start sharing, you can actually share with intention and purpose, because eventually you are going to share it with someone who's going to want to share it with someone else. And it'll be important that you understand this for their sake as well as for your sake. And so let me go to my share screen. So right now we're talking about navigating the compensation plan or ranking. And you start with, as I said, becoming binary qualified. One person on the left or the right, and then the next person on the bottom left or right. That's how that works. I'm going to show you what this looks like now in just a moment. I'm going to show you something else again. We're going to go back and forth between multiple screens so I can show you. So when you are first enrolled, what you do is you place your name here. And then your first person becomes enrolled on the bottom left or the bottom right, and the next one on the bottom left or the bottom right. That will look like this. Then you will be what is called binary qualified. What does that mean? That means you can earn commissions. You can earn up to $100 a week being binary qualified. Well, how would you earn commissions if you only have 2 people enrolled? Well, what happens is on one of your legs, it's called a share leg, where your sponsor is part of that. They're part of enrolling people, and it goes on the bottom of the tree along with yours. And then when they enroll someone who wants to share, it still goes in the bottom of the tree. So all those points roll up to you on your way to your sponsor, and all of you get basically the points for that, and points equal money. So when you continue to add people, you're going to look like this. You're going to have more people enrolled, bottom left, bottom right. Now, your first person you enroll traditionally is enrolled on the same side as your sponsor to support them. And then the next one is rolled on the other bottom, whatever bottom left or right that is. And then again, you continue to enroll left, right, left, right, left, right. When you become a manager, you can earn up to $1,500 a week. How does that work? With monthly shipments. With monthly shipments. When you start adding people and they start sharing and they start purchasing, all the points that they purchase and all the points that their people share, etc., all those points come up to you, and they go all the way up, and those come to something called cycling, which we'll really talk more about later. And there's videos for you to watch so you can understand how the compensation plan works, so you can be wise and know how to place your people so that you actually earn real income. If you're going to share, you might as well earn real money, right? I mean, medical people earn lots of money. The government earns money. Why not us? And so when you get this in place and you become a manager, you then need to have 110 points going up the tree every 30 days. That means an X39 and an Eon, or maybe you'll get a maintenance plan that has at least 110 points and that kind of thing, which I can show you also moving forward. So I just wanted you to see what this looks like. This is called the tree. Now let me show you something else. back to our paperwork that we're going through, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to make director. A director means there's an active manager on the bottom left, an active manager on their bottom right, and they have managers working also. That drives more and more points up both sides, plus 3 personals on both sides. Then after that, you have what is called a senior director. Let me just break and just show you how the director and senior director works. So we're showing these. Okay, now let me just show you how that works here. I'm going to stop my share, reshare, because we're in Zoom and that's how it works. I'm going back to the clipboard that we're talking about. And here we are. So then you want to become a director. Your name goes here and you write down the names of the people you're enrolling on the left and right. And then you write down the names of the managers that you help make on the left and the right, and their people that help them become a manager. And as you become a director, you qualify for more income on a weekly basis, the ability to make that income. And then after that, there's something called senior director. Senior director means that you have at least 10,000 points on a regular basis taking place per 30 days. 10,000 points. It may sound like a lot, but it's not a lot when you have people that are actually purchasing product and helping other people buy product, and you're helping people with their health, and everybody's working together. It is easy to earn up to $10,000 a month in your cycling. How does that work? You need to have 2 personals here, and then you need to have directors. You have a director making 110 personal volume, another director. You need to have 2 of those in order to make senior director, plus the 10,000 points. And this is a structure. This is what it looks like. Basically, it's managers making managers who are making managers. That's it. It's that simple. And then what you can do is you can even order a maintenance plan that we talked about earlier of 110 volume, so that you don't even have to think about your monthly shipment anymore if you want to. And you can help your managers and your directors do the same thing as you make a senior director. Remember that every manager needs at least 110 personal volume going up the tree, meaning their monthly shipment. Anything more than that in a monthly shipment actually goes to the other side, their weaker side. And then their personal enrollments need to have at least 55 points in order for them to be considered active every 30 days, which is just a support sleeve. So that's just a little snippet. If you're new to this, it may sound complicated, but it's really not. And then let me show you one more thing. Let me show you the compensation plan. It's called a hot sheet. When you are wanting to help people, we traditionally really only sell wholesale, because then they get more bang for their buck from the get-go. So a core is what I normally start people with. 1 X39, which is 30-day supply, and then probably 4 Aeon, which is 4 months of the anti-inflammatory. You want them to have a great experience, and getting them in the anti-inflammatory will help their body repair. And then their monthly shipment's simply going to be the X39. Unless you become a manager, then it'll be more than that, of course. The advanced, and at the core, you get 180 points up the tree. So think about it for a minute. Think about what I'm saying. You purchase a core, it's 180 points. Then you have 110 points coming up the tree also. So every time you have a points going up the tree, 180 points, that goes up to everybody. It goes to the bottom of the tree and goes all the way up through everybody to get to the top. So that 180 points can make the difference between someone making money or not making money. The packages are a one-time, whatever point system that whether they get a core at 180 or they get the advanced at 300 points or they get their premium at 745 points. It's stretched out actually over 3 months. Those points, all my point is those points go up the tree, and it helps everybody on your team earn income and increase their points. It's important that you have monthly shipments. Without a monthly shipment, your points go to zero. You have to at least be helping by building in order for you to earn money. So staying active is your goal, and your active should be 110 points. In the beginning, it's just 55 points, which is 1x39. I know I'm talking fast, but guess what? You can pause me and write it down and think about it and look at the sheet. And you can also download these sheets and really look at what I'm saying, because this is basically like your manual for you to run a business and be the CEO. And one thing I have learned that, $300 to $500 can keep somebody out of bankruptcy, y'all, a month. That's a lot of money. It's a multi-million-dollar business, this kind of direct sales. But some people, I'm telling you, $300 to $500 is amazing to help people. Amazing. It'll pay for their patches or to help pay their bills. So the points are important for all of us to stay faithful to the monthly shipments and help your people stay on monthly shipments for the same reason, and to help them stay on the product, of course. And so let me continue what we're talking about. So back to what we're discussing, which is ranking, navigating the compensation plan and ranking. So manager to director to senior director. And then your next goal is to make executive director. What's that? Currently, what that is just having those two directors continue to do business, making managers and making more managers, while you're continuing to make more managers who want to be directors. And then an executive director is two active directors and you have 50,000 personal volume, 50,000 points, which can happen pretty quickly when you have people that are actually sharing the product with people. And then after that, the next goal is the presidential at 100,000 points with the two active directors, and senior presidential with 200,000 points with two active directors. And there is another goal after that. It's called elite senior presidential. And there's a lot more good stuff that comes with that. And you can look more into that. But yes, we have a different rank after that, where it is definitely elite. And there's a lot of good things that come with that. And so let's continue down here to road to senior director training. There's comprehensive guidance when you click on this video. You can look in this video and you can see and you can watch and you can learn how to build income by using the tools that I just talked to you about. The compensation plan resources, it's going to be the quick sheet, the hot sheet that I showed you earlier. And then the planning tools, it's a team worksheet, the roadmap to senior director, which I showed you with the manager and then this director and the senior director spots. That's where you place your name and you help your team put their names and have them have their own sheets so that they can build their teams. And it really helps you have a goal to know how to move forward. And then Dr. Stacy here is explaining the LifeWave opportunity in 12 minutes. She's just explaining why LifeWave, why now? Why today? The great 12-minute to help people understand the power of our patches. So I hope this was helpful to you. I'm going to switch over real quick to the sheet I just showed you, which is the compensation, the hot sheet, and just share with you. When you look at it, you're going to see it shows you how to be binary qualified, one on the bottom of both sides, and that you can get a cycling up to $50 when you have 330 points on one side and 660 points on the other. That is a formula for you to get basically a free bonus from the company. A free bonus. Listen, I had someone not that long ago, I shared with them, hey, listen, this is what's going on in your account. They had $700 and they missed a monthly cycle. And all their points went to zero and they lost $700. That is a lot of money to me. I mean, I cherish every $50 I make. That was a lot of money. So when you are actively building a business, pay attention to your back office, pay attention to your monthly shipment, pay attention to what's happening with the people you're enrolling, and let's all help each other gain income instead of lose income. And as you look, it'll tell you more about becoming a manager and making managers and what that looks like we have already discussed, but it has more details here. And then also, guess what? If you like columns and colors, you have the maximum weekly binary commission paid as rank right here where you can look at this and the details of that. Do you know that you're the first person you enroll, you get 25% of everything they cycle without having to do anything other than staying active, being at least binary qualified? You get 25% of everything they cycle. And then you get 20% of who they enroll when you're cycling at least 6 times that week. And you get 20% of who that person enrolls when you have at least 3 personal people active, and you have 10 cycles in a week, and you have someone in your line cycling at least 6 times. I know this is a lot of information. All I can tell you, just start enrolling people. Enroll, enroll, enroll. Invite to the podcast. Invite to something they can watch so they can see a testimonial, and I'll show you more of that in a minute. And then eligibility requirements, you can see here when it goes to the Senior Leadership Global Pool bonus shares. And you'll get information there as well for more compensation, more opportunities for compensation, from the unlimited matching bonuses all the way down to senior leadership. So there are a lot of opportunities to earn income along the way to where you're going. I hope that this helped you in this part of the compensation. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to your sponsor or myself or any other number that you've been given. I bless you. Thank you for being here, checking this out and seeing how we can help you move forward in your business of health and wealth.